In the quiet landscape of Harris County, Georgia, stands the Burlington-Watson Passmore House, a monument of wood and memory. For nearly 30 years, it has remained untouched, wrapped in a profound silence. Here, time seems to have paused. The air is thick with the past. The house is not empty. It's full of stories, a silent witness to a bygone era. Approaching its weathered facade is like stepping into another time. This is not a ruin, but a world preserved as if in amber. Dust blankets every surface, each particle a fragment of history. The atmosphere demands quiet contemplation. The silence here is a presence, not an absence. The house is a time capsule, sealed by circumstance. The last residents left, the door was closed, and the world moved on. This unintentional preservation offers a rare, unfiltered glimpse into the past. The objects inside are not curated artifacts, they are everyday items, left exactly where they were last placed. The feeling of being here is profound, a reminder of our own fleeting existence. The house has outlived its builders and inhabitants, watching generations come and go. Now it stands in solitude, its windows vacant eyes on a world that's forgotten it. Yet it remains a steadfast guardian of the lives lived within. The stillness is its story, the decay, its chronicle. In its haunting silence, the house speaks more eloquently than any history book. It tells a tale of endurance, of memory, and of the slow, inevitable return of nature. Here the past is not just remembered, it is present, tangible, and waiting to be heard. The Burlington-Watson Passmore House endures, a testament to what it means to last. In this silence, history breathes. The Burlington-Watson Passmore House was built as a statement of permanence. Every timber and brick was chosen with care, sourced from the land itself, heart pine from local forests, clay for bricks dug and fired on site. The craftsmanship is a marvel of a pre-industrial age. Hand-hewn beams, each bearing the marks of its maker. The bricks, each unique, tell a story of fire and human touch. In the 19th century, a house like this was more than a home. It was a declaration of stability and ambition. Its robust construction was an act of faith in the future, anchoring a family's legacy to the land. Builders used what was available, relying on traditional joinery, mortise and tenon joints, not nails. This house is a masterclass in forgotten skills, built to endure storms, seasons, and time itself. Its very existence is a story of self-sufficiency and resilience. The Burlington-Watson Passmore House stands as a physical library of lost craftsmanship. It was built to last, and in its long, silent vigil, it has. The house endures as a monument to the craft of permanence. To understand this house, we must understand its world, the 19th century American South. Plantation houses were more than homes. They were the centers of vast agricultural enterprises, built on land and the forced labor of enslaved people. Their grand architecture projected power and status, often placed on high ground to survey the cotton fields below. The big house stood apart, reinforcing the strict hierarchy of the plantation system. These homes hosted social rituals, business and politics, their design reflecting both public display and private life. The Burlington-Watson Passmore House is a direct link to this complex, often painful history. It embodies both the wealth of the cotton economy and the brutal system of slavery that made it possible. To study this house is to confront the full, unvarnished story of ambition, inequality, and legacy. Stepping inside, you enter a world shaped by hand and lit by nature. The walls are lath and plaster, their textured surfaces telling of patient craftsmanship. Interior woodwork, window frames, doors, mantels, was crafted from local wood, each piece unique. Wide-heart pine floorboards, sawn and planed by hand, show the marks of their making. The central hallway, or dog trot, was designed for passive cooling, drawing breezes through the house in Georgia's heat. Tall windows capture daylight, their placement calculated for work and comfort before electricity. The architecture is a map of life lived in harmony with the natural world. Every detail reveals a practical wisdom born from necessity. The house is a living record of pre-industrial life. What makes this house extraordinary is its untouched state since 1998. When the last occupant left, the door was locked. Everything inside left as it was. The house became an accidental museum, an unedited snapshot of a life paused. Calendars, newspapers, clothing, dishes, all remain, not as props, but as genuine artifacts. This frozen moment offers historians a rare, intact context for study. Researchers can see how rooms were used, what people ate, even how materials decay over time. The story is one of gradual abandonment, not deliberate preservation. As years passed, nature crept in, deepening the silence. The house slipped from memory into legend, protected by obscurity. By being forgotten, it was spared modernization and destruction. It stands as a pure, uncontaminated historical record. The Burlington Watson Passmore House is a living laboratory of the recent past. Its preservation is a quiet miracle. For all its beauty, the house is vulnerable, battling rain, wind, and time. The same neglect that preserved it now threatens its existence. Recognizing this, preservationists have begun documenting every detail. Their goal is not restoration, but meticulous recording, photography, 3D scans, inventories. This is a race against time. Even a small leak can cause catastrophic damage. The team works with care, treating the house as a precious artifact. The house is a rare example of Georgia Plantation plain style, a real-world textbook of 19th century construction. Studying its aging teaches us how to preserve other historic buildings. Even in decay, the house continues to teach, offering its secrets to those who look closely. Its story is preserved for future generations. What does the Burlington Watson Passmore House truly tell us? Built to last, it outlived its family, its era, and its purpose. The grand statements of wealth have faded. What remains are the small details of daily life: a worn floorboard, a faded wall, a pantry of jars. These humble traces speak more than any grand portrait. The house is a symbol of survival, weathering storms and the passage of time. It preserves memory, holding the stories of those who lived here. As long as it stands, their world is not entirely lost. The house reminds us that history is made of ordinary lives, not just great events. Sometimes the most powerful evidence is found in quiet, abandoned places. Here, stories wait to be heard. The Burlington Watson Passmore House is an ambassador for all forgotten places. Across the world, abandoned homes and overgrown farms hold stories fading from view. We often erase these places and with them their memories, but we have a choice: to let them vanish or to bear witness. Bearing witness means seeing value in what is old and decaying, not just what is new. By studying and recording these places, we gain a deeper understanding of our own history. Remembering is a duty we owe to those who came before. When we learn about places like the Passmore House, we honor their lives. Next time you see an abandoned house, see a silent storyteller waiting for an audience. Let us be the ones who remember.